The thicker design is thanks to an improved sensor, which Samsung says makes better contact with your skin. I haven't noticed a huge difference in the data collected by the sensor, but I will also never felt like old sensor was inaccurate. Speaking of that new sensor, it includes the ability to measure temperature. However, it's not terribly useful. There is no way to take a temperature reading on demand. It's apparently being used for sleep tracking and maybe put to more use in the future. Personally, fitness is one of the areas that I care about the most for smartwatches. Samsung Health is an impressive suite of fitness tools on its own, but it's even better when paired with a Samsung Watch. For my money, Samsung stands only behind Apple when it comes to consumer-friendly fitness smartwatches. Before wrapping up, we should talk about the second Galaxy Watch model this year, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. So, what's the difference? As briefly mentioned, there are a couple of things to note. The Watch 5 Pro has a 590 mAh battery, whereas the 40mm Watch 5 has a 284 mAh battery. The 44mm Watch 5 battery is 410 mAh. That's a big difference, and it equates to the Watch 5 Pro being able to last nearly 3 days on a charge. Size is another big difference. The Pro model has the same size display as the 44mm Watch 5, 1.36 inch, but the body is slightly wider and thicker. It's a big watch, coming in at 46 mm in diameter and 10.5 mm thick. The body is made of titanium as well. After an average day of taking the watch off the charger around 8 am and using it without the display always on, I end up the day around 11 pm or 12 am with over 50% remaining. I could easily use the always on display feature and still make it through the day. The days where battery life struggles a bit more when I'm tracking activities. Tracking a run for an hour takes up a decent chunk of the battery, but I'm still able to make it through the day. You may run into battery anxiety if you are doing a lot of workout tracking, sleep tracking, and using always display on. In general, I give the battery life a passing grade. It's not what I would consider stellar battery life, but it's perfectly in the line with what I expect from most smartwatches. Samsung has also finally switched the charger to USB-C, which makes for faster charging and easier traveling. The Galaxy Watch 5 runs Wear OS 3.5 with Samsung's One UI 4.5 enhancements. Now that Google Assistant is finally available on Samsung watches, you are getting the best of Google, Samsung on one device. It's a nice blend of functionality.